I became a driver last spring, a little bit more than halfway through the semester, and did it a lot on the weekends then. And then the summer, I did it through the summer because I was here, and it was a little bit slower, but it's, you know, kind of nice at the same time because I could do it whenever I wanted and I had a little more time. And then just starting this fall has been a unique experience with everyone back on campus.
You guys get a fall break too?
You know, tell them about yourself and get them to start talking, and then usually it's, you know, it's fun to learn about different people and where they're coming from. So there's always people that, people love to talk about themselves, so you can learn a lot of different things. I mean, I've picked up kids that are just got a new internship. I picked up a kid who was about to make a cross-country road trip to start a whole new life in California and in LA, and he was telling me about all this kind of stuff he was doing. He was a aerospace engineer. And so, I mean, it's just, you know, people have such diverse backgrounds, especially on a college campus. So, you know, you never know what you can learn and what you can pick up. And I think that's one of the more rewarding experiences. I mean, as a walk-on, obviously, I'm not getting the school paid for anything. You know, my family, you know, does well, so it's not, you know, too much to worry about. But it's nice just to have a way to make my own money and not have to ask my parents for money. I was always trying to look for a way to have a job and play at the same time, but it's a little bit more difficult, you know, with, you know, the obligations we have with basketball. So I think it's nice that I found it when I did, and, you know, now it's a way to make my own money and not have to worry about, you know, having strict hours or anything. My dad actually started a little over a year ago back in Richmond, where I'm from, and he would always brag about how much fun it is and how, you know, how easy it is to do. And at first I kind of thought it was silly, you know, like, hey, my dad's a taxi driver, and, you know, I'd always give him crap about it. And then, you know, after a while, and I was trying to find a way to make some extra money as a walk-on and can't really have a real job. And I was like, all right, maybe I need to give it a shot, so.
I mean, it's just like our first, like, real practices.
Oh.
So it's like just kind of putting in a bunch of stuff offensively.
Me and my dad, you know, have always loved to compete about, you know, things I've done growing up. And so, you know, I mean, sometimes he'll screenshot me his earnings for the week and brag about it, or if I have a good week, I'll send mine back and forth. And, you know, whenever I'm home and we're talking about it over dinner, you know, we'll talk about who's got the highest, you know, there's a 5-star rating system for drivers, and I've always been I'm like a 4.9, I think, star driver, and my dad's like a 4.6, so, you know, usually I'm winning and all that, so I like to give him a hard time about it, and, you know, it's fun competition. As far as my actual teammates go, you know, obviously I never charge them for a ride, so that's always free service to them. So, I mean, you know, they tease me about it, you know, but they all think it's pretty cool. So, you know, they need rides places too sometimes. So, you know, now that I'm a, you know, professional at it, quote unquote, they're, you know, always expecting it. So, you know, it's kind of fun to, you know, they tease me about it as a joke. So.